Now, kind of talking about the other side of training, which would be the mental training. Do you have any
Mhm.
tips for kids on what they can kind of do to stay mentally active or at least just keep that positivity kind of rolling? While
Yeah, yeah, of course. I think, one of the things, I also coach club as well, and one of the things that I've been challenging my kids is to watch games. Something that you can do right now is, I understand the game's not live. I understand you already see the results, or you already know the results of the game, but I think, watching the game and analyzing it from a different perspective. We get so caught up in, okay, again, the physical and the technical component of it, but also the tactical is not just at the training sessions and games, it's also off the field. And so I think that, people can watch games and they can analyze the specific position. You can look maybe 10 years ago of what it was, or the modern soccer player. But I think watching games and analyzing it, and not watching it for the entertainment aspect, but watching it to say, okay, I'm a center midfielder and I'm going to watch this person and I'm going to see, obviously there's different styles of play. I get that. But what I'm saying is okay, what is his role on the ball? Off the ball, what is his positioning? Defensively, how is he, adjusting to the opponent? I think that those are things that you can mentally be doing. Also, too, kind of what I was saying earlier about the physical component is making a kind of a player development plan of, okay, I understand right now things are kind of on pause, but mentally challenging yourself in a way where you're going, okay, these are goals that I have in mind. How am I going to obtain these goals? Because I do think that, first of all, if you want to achieve a goal, you need to write it down. As cliche as that may be, that is really the truth. I remember people being like, "Oh, Brian, you need to write down your goals," and I'm like, "This, what are you talking about?" And I remember when you write it down, you now become a little more accountable to
yeah.
these goals. And it kind of now says, okay, I'm writing it down. Now what is my plan within it? Because you do have to have a plan. And so I think that there is definitely, obviously I know kids are still in school, so there's obviously the mental demand of school during this time. But they can also mentally get stronger because, really, if you look at athletes today, I think the ones that separate themselves, at any level, whether it be the youth, the college, or the professional, it's the mentality and
Hmm.
it's the perseverance to understand that, yeah, things may be tough right now, but I'm going to move forward, and I'm not going to sit here and make excuses. I'm going to move forward. So
Yeah.
I definitely think, though, the observing the game and realize, I know it because I used to play, and now coaching, I see the game in a whole different way from
Hmm.
the outside, because sometimes on the inside you don't see that. So, and it's also too mentally looking at yourself. If you have game footage of yourself during the season, is seeing, okay, this week, what are some positives that I did, and what are things I need to improve on, and then maybe if you have film from a couple weeks later, did I hit those goals, and you can start to assess yourself as
Yeah.
a player to be like, okay, these are things I want to get better at, or I think I'm good at, but in reality, after watching film, these are things that I need to improve upon. So
Yeah.
those are just kind of a couple tips during this time, I think, that can mentally engage them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think people don't realize that goal setting is a big part of mental toughness, is being
Yeah,
able to set a goal, get it out there, and then set that plan for it. Something we talk about a lot. And then
right.
self-reflection. That's a
Hmm.
great one. A lot of kids don't know how to do that without
Right.
being overly harsh on themselves. So
Yeah,
being to just kind of look at your level of play and then kind of reflect on, okay, what did I do well? What can I improve on? Those are
yeah,
definitely awesome tips.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.